Let's get straight into it. David Ornstein's dropped a bombshell and confirmed the news we heard yesterday that Kai Havertz is injured. He's out for the rest of the season and he's set for hamstring surgery. What I would say is, first things first, speedy recovery to Kai Havertz and everyone that's injured at the moment. We wish you the best. Now, take your pick. It's either naivety, incompetency, stupidity, or all of it, people. Where Arsenal are concerned, as soon as the January market finished, you saw Martinelli go down with a hamstring injury. Kai Havertz has obviously now suffered one and gone for surgery. And now you've got Bukayo Saka, who's also had that. So that's 3 hamstring injuries. Yeah, you could talk about Mikel Arteta's training methods. For me, I don't have an issue with that. I believe in training the way you play. But in terms of load, pause management, squad management, resting legs, we've needed to do this with certain players for years. We've known this would be a thing this season, and we simply put do not have enough body. So there's a knock-on effect. We have wore several players down, even the more durable players, the Declan Rices, the Benjamin Whites, the Bukayo Sakas, the Kai Havertzes, and it's incompetence. I can't say I'm surprised. The market is closed. I can't, but I don't know why I feel frustrated. And again, I don't know how you look at it, but there's 2 things I'm going to accept. Mikel Arteta is here for the long run, and the owners are not going anywhere, whatever we have to say. And these don't want to be winners. Of course, like last season, we'll go through moments where we'll have great seasons, great games across the season. We'll fight for a title, but we'll never get over the line. It's incompetence. It was incompetence in the summer where you missed the mark. I'll even somewhat forgive you for the summer. January, last chance saloon. God's given you one last opportunity to either pivot, go against the grain, try and get, and again, you don't know me, I always write down my thoughts. I've tried to write down my thoughts, so I'm just not shouting and carrying on. And I got myself something stronger as well, because we're going to need this, people. I don't even, honestly to God, I don't know where to start. There's nothing I can say that you lot haven't said, apart from smash the like button. There's nothing I can say that we haven't spoke about. And it's the same swings and roundabouts where Arsenal's concerned. We're at that point where we're begging for the season to be done, where we've got 16 games at a minimum left, 2 in the Champions League, assuming we don't go through, 14 in the Premier League. It's inadequate. And even that, Kai Havertz is your top goal scorer. Whatever you have to say about Kai Havertz, you lost your top goal scorer. Football is about keeping balls out the back of your net and putting them in the opponents. It's incompetence. I only feel sorry for Arsenal fans, and I only feel sorry for the players, because Declan Rice come out and said, surely we act. And I wonder how they feel with the mammoth task of trying to win the champs. Even more so, slim opportunities of winning the Prem. Even that, Liverpool could go 9 points clear. It's appalling. I don't feel sorry for Mikel Arteta. I don't feel sorry for the Cronkies. We ain't even got a sporting director, but I don't feel sorry for whoever that is, because you're all in this. Of course, some players might have got suggested, others weren't on it. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. I don't care if Mikel Arteta was suggested players and he didn't want them. I don't really care if Mikel Arteta wanted players and he didn't get them. You know your employers. You signed a new contract. You're the second highest paid manager. You've been at City, so you see how important depth is. Our depth is false. Even when everybody's fit, we need a winger and a striker. If we had those 2 players, we'd still be a mess in terms of the players that are available, but we'd still have this. And you've seen Kai Havertz look absolutely crackered against Wolves and etc. etc. It's not feasible to have a squad of 19 players trying to compete in 4 trophies. You can come out and give me all the buzzwords you lot want about we want to do this, we want to do that. You can fool some of the people some of the time. You can't fool us balanced fans where we praise and critique. You can't tell us this. Fix the roof while the fucking sun is shining. Not when there's leaks and there's mold and everything's collapsed and you can't do anything. We're going to go over it, but now it's a case of free agents. Omri, Dennis Bergkamp, Ian Wright, what the hell are you lot doing? Because you lot could dust off your boots and get game time. It's a fallacy. And even with that being 16 games, young Ethan ain't going to play 90 minutes of those 16 games. It's nonsense what we're doing here. There's too much copium where some fans are concerned. There's too much hopium. And the saddest thing is there are positives about this football club, but the small fine margins, we're not eradicating them. We're seeing the same season play out year in, year out, where it's terms of depth, building on the quality of the strong 11. And yeah, you can tell me until you're blue in the face who was available in January, keeping the powder dry, maximizing markets. You don't just want a body for the sake of it. These buzzwords can't help us. What is actually wrong with getting a body in? Because I've seen United get Hendrik Larsson. I've seen Wenger pull that out. What is wrong with getting a body? What is wrong with pivoting? You didn't want to put, rightly or wrongly, and I'm not getting at the individual stuff. My point is, you did nothing. You tried to sit on your hands, Obviously, you shouldn't have been sitting on your hands anyways because there was a lot to have been done. You can't get the Sescos and all these guys because they don't want to leave mid-season. You don't want to do something smart. I'm not saying it's right, but make Neto's deal permanent so that gives you opportunities in the Premier League loan market. You had an inability to pull something out the hat where the foreign loan market's concerned. You didn't want to put the money down for Ollie Watkins. You showed an inability to pivot. So you lot bet on this. I don't feel sorry for Mikel Arteta or the owners or the sporting directors. If you're not an Arsenal fan and if you're not one of those players, I do not feel sorry for you because we've seen this time in, time out. And Arteta, I know it's not all your fault, but at the beginning and the end of 2024, he said we've got one of the fucking smallest squads. What changed? In the build-up to the City game, you carried on those comments. We said we came into the season with a squad of 19, trying to compete in 4 trophies with 3 or 4 big injuries. Players are coming back from them. And a lot of these, unfortunately, and I don't mean this in a fucked way, a lot of these injuries were due. Benjamin White's been playing on injuries for how long? It don't surprise me where we're at with him or Bukayo Saka or with just anyone at this moment. And we've seen illness, broken toes, injuries on the pitch, injuries in training. Everyone was, oh my God, can't wait till we go Dubai. Dubai bust up Kai Havertz. What the hell is going on? And it's more the wear and tear and the lack of recovery. January is the period. It should have been in the summer, but January is the period where everything went down the toilet. Purely because you know the amount of games you have to play in December. This is nonsense, man. KSC are nothing but poison for my football club. I can't sit here and blame the Cronkies for everything. But everything you do as a business owner, like a football owner, it's on you. Man, I don't want to win trophies. Don't want to salvage a season. And now forget fighting Liverpool. Mathematically, top 4 is not looking assured. This is all assuming nobody else gets injured. It's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. Absolute fallacy. You didn't act when your poster boy Saka got injured. You didn't act when your top goal scorer Kai Havertz looked a bit leggy. You didn't act when Jesus got his ACL. You didn't pick up where you left off in the summer. Stop fucking telling me about powder being dry and all these buzzwords, which in isolation I'm not against. But you're taking man for a fool and I don't like it. It's nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. The KSC is nothing but poison on this football club. You got a manager who I think is a good tactician and that, but not learning from the small mistakes we need that man and as a club to move with. It's the same season as it was last year. The only difference is injuries. We've been seeing how injuries derail people's seasons. You should learn from other people. You see what happened a few years ago with Liverpool and others. We've seen it at our club. We should have come into this season saying, you know what, bloody hell, we were quite fortunate with injuries, you know. We did still miss Timber, Partey and Tomiyasu. Let's make sure we put our best foot forward. Don't tell me about maximizing markets if you're going to do this. It will fly with some people. It can't fly with me. I'm a thinker. It doesn't make sense. Until we learn from the small set of errors, this club is not going to do nothing serious. And you know what the saddest thing is? Do you know what the saddest thing is? When people sit there and say, keep the powder dry for the summer, do this, do that. You do not, buying Ollie Watkins is a risk, and this one's a risk, and that one's a risk. I hear that. But you also know doing that doesn't guarantee anything. Doing nothing is also a risk, in which you're seeing now. Man on social media saying Mikel Merino up front. Is this Sam Allardyce with Christopher Samba? What the fuck are we talking about? Mikel Arteta needs to go and watch them Spain sides from, I want to say the early 2000s, but mid 2000s when there was no striker. And even that, you might have to just change the whole thing tactically. You might have to explore the free agent market. You might have to bet on the Highlanders, Kion Edwards, Sego Jr., Nathan Butler or Adeji, Mikel Arteta. You have to. If they're good enough, great. If they're not, we know in it. You've got no choice now. You've got no choice. Tierney left wing shouts have to get thrown in. To be fair, Gabriel Magalhaes might as well dash you up front. You do their jobs anyways. This team and this squad is the depth is false. You either get results or you make excuses. Winners win and losers explain. Forget on a football pitch. I'm talking about the transfer market. Okay, you can't get your summer targets. Okay, you don't want a body for the sake of having a body. Okay, you're not willing to go against the grain and pivot. Then you have to hold this. Arteta, hold that. Owners, hold that. You're all in this together. You're all in this together. Do I think Mikel Arteta's language was different in January than the summer? Yeah, but you're all in this together. You're the second highest paid manager. You've worked at City, so you know how important depth is. You've seen how seasons have been derailed by when you've been in charge of Arsenal Football Club, much less when you was a player. Absolute shenanigans which is going on. Now your top goal scorer, which that's the inline's the problem. If Kai Havertz is one of your more consistent and reliable attackers, that's a problem in itself for a team that wants to be a title winner, with the greatest of respect to Kai Havertz. But then what the hell? You've lost your top goal scorer. You've lost your match winner in Bukayo Saka. You're relying on a young Ethan, which is not fair. And you've seen when the fixture pile up, a young man getting into first team football, he's going to feel it physically. Fallacy. The foundations that they claim this thing has been built on is not strong enough. It's not strong enough. It's an absolute shambles, man. Inability to pivot. Too many fans want to bury their head in the sand and pretend everything's great. And they will rewrite this season as, oh, we were 6 points off Liverpool. January, there was bare injuries. If there's no injuries, if we get depth, if we do that, if we do that. Do you see where I'm going? I keep saying if. Once you start getting in ifs and buts and variables out of your control, you're in problems. But some of our fans are happy to thump up teams 4 or 5 times a season on occasion and score bare goals when we really need balls in the back of the net and crunch time moments. The manager and the players cannot get over the line. You need a striker, you need depth, but they want to come out and just show me all of these great statistics, which shows that we actually have something that fucking build on. It's absolute nonsense. You either get results or you make excuses. And there's a lot of explaining. Just come out and tell us top 4 is cool, you know. Just stop telling us you want to win stuff. Even that, you didn't even fucking recall Fabio Vieira. I'm not here to gas up Fabio Vieira. He's not saving us, but that's a body. You let Smith Rowe go. Okay, cool. My man wanted to go. Eddie wanted to go. PSR. It is what it is. But in the summer, you look at our strongest 11, did not bring in game changers. Even now with the injuries, the summer signings are not necessarily first names on the team sheet unless we have to play them. Did not look after the depth. If nothing changes, nothing changes. It's absolute, it's shambles. And top 4's in question now. It's absolute shambles, man. I shouldn't even be mad. I'm not even mad because we know how our team maneuver, but it's disappointing. And to be fair, I really don't know why this Kai Havertz news has pissed me off even more, because we said this would be the case. And we're assuming there's no more injuries. FYI, yes, you can talk about the fixture calendar list and say there's less games, but FYI, like we've seen, the small squad you have, when there's injuries, you have to run other players, and there's a lot of minutes in the legs. Clearly there's an issue with how we've tried to recover with the player recovery and all of those things. I think Kai Havertz got injured in training, but we're at the point of the season for every club. There's injuries, there's knocks, players are feeling it, especially a team that's competing in 4 trophies. That was going to happen anyways. Probably going to happen against Leicester. It's less about the training methods and more indirectly about the training methods, but the lack of squad depth, so we're not able to be cute and clever and rest, and clearly the recovery. It wouldn't surprise me if a couple more men get injured. Unfortunately, this is the reality we're in. It's nonsense. You have to thank the Lord Ethan and Lewis Skelly have come on the scene. And look what it took for them really to make a name here. You have to thank the Lord Tierney got injured in the summer, and at least he's a body now. And do I have any confidence that we're not going to be talking about this time next season? Probably not. I want to be wrong. I want my club to win. I went for an audition for a role today, people. I was having a good day. Told me they like me. Fingers crossed, keep me, pray for me, keep me in your duars. People smash the like button. I was sat on the chair waiting. 2-2s, David Ornstein, the nail in the coffin. It's peak. It's peak. And again, whatever you have to say, Kai Havertz and Saka are probably, they are our 2 match winners. They're our 2 top goal scorers. Are you expecting to do serious things in the Champions League where you talk about X factor and fine margins? How are you expecting to salvage anything in this Premier League on the best of days? Even if everyone's fit, you got a mountain to climb. And there's an inability from fans. Fans just want to sit there and blame Kroenkes. Fans just want to sit there and blame the players. Fans just want to sit there and either blame Arteta for everything or blame him for nothing. Everyone's in this together. And where recruitment's concerned, you tell us it's a collaborative piece. You tell us the planning. You bring us all these buzzwords. I'm not even going to do it, but we just need to go back to Everton at home last season to see what the manager, the players, and just Josh Kroenke said. Nonsense. Shenanigans. We're at that point as Arsenal fans, right off the season. There's 16 games left. You lot go enjoy yourself. Play the Haylanders. Let them sink or swim. The more experienced Haylanders, the Ethans, the Miles, you lot get your experience. It is what it is, man. Just put the top 4 in the bag and fuck off, man, until next season. It's an idiot thing. Because you know what it is? Mikel Arteta, Kroenke, the players as well. But you see you two. And I know Arteta, I can't blame you for everything. You lot are going to have to sit there and knowing it's another missed opportunity, You lot are going to have to live with the regret. More than us as fans, because we'll be here long before you lot are long after you lot are gone. You lot are gonna miss the ball, and you've got a lot of work to do. You need to fucking find the sporting director. It's the Salibas, the Martinellis, the Gabriel Magalhães, anyone whose contract is up that clearly is gonna stay. Get that sorted. Go and get what needs to be done in the summer, because we're saying the same things again and again and again, and it's naivety. I always say, if you want to know what Arsenal season's like and you don't support Arsenal, watch Coach Carter, watch Cool Runnings. Watch Mighty Ducks. It is what it is. It's too comfortable. It's too complacent. Not making a decision is making a decision. You needed a striker. You talk about fine margins. Stop telling me about what Arsenal are good at. I know things are fluctuated. I don't care about what Arsenal are good at. And for those that don't understand what I'm saying, let me explain. I know we got a good top 6 record. I know we can score 90 odd goals. I know all those positives. But the positives are great. It's the negatives that are stopping us from being league winners. Depth, quality to that added 11, turning draws into victories, losses into draws, more points on the board. You're relying on Kai Havertz, who's one of your more consistent players, yes, on one hand, to do the job of a 20-goal scorer. There's too much nonsense. You cannot stand in the rain and complain you're wet. Get yourself an umbrella. Get yourself a jacket. Look at the flipping weather forecast. And if you need to leave your house, do what you need to do before it rains. Because that's where it is. That's what our season is. It's a rainy season. That's what Arsenal season is. It's a season of rain, occasional sun. Even when the sun's there, you can see the clouds forming. It's nonsense. I feel sorry for the fans abroad that wake up at stupid o'clock and live their normal lives watching this club. I feel sorry for anyone who goes to games in any capacity. And I feel sorry to anyone that's emotionally attached to this club, because we love this club. This club's a beautiful club. It's a massive club. Pressure's a privilege to work for this football club in any capacity. And you lot are cheating yourselves. And if you do not care about yourselves, that's your business. You're cheating me and you're cheating people in the comments. You're cheating Arsenal fans, because some of them fall for the idiot things you lot come out with. A lot of people have an inability to think. We say on this platform, I don't tell you what to think, just think. It's an idiot thing, man. I don't know what to say. Like, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say, man. Big up you lot in the comments, man. Big up you lot in the comments. This is an idiot thing, man. It's an idiot thing. You got no sporting director. You're relying on 17-year-olds. Injuries are being there. You're running players into the ground. Time in, time out. Man have money to spend. They're not managing the budget. The manager might have fucked up. The owners are not trying to save Don. It's cool, though. Champions League 2 years in a row. Merchandise. You know how Arsenal fans are. A couple of wins. It won't surprise me. It will surprise me if we win the league, but it won't surprise me if you don't win the league and you fuck up in some other games and you somehow beat Liverpool at Anfield. That's the only positive, because now the pressure's off and you lot are Kalas. I know you lot are going to play out your skins. Joke thing. Always talking about fine margins, not maximizing these fine margins. He same fucking said fine margins on and off the field. But people will lap this up and we'll go again. And they'll rewrite this history. They'll rewrite history with this season and make out it was Arsenal versus Liverpool for the Premier League. January came, we got unfortunate. Obviously, refs and red cards play a part, but they'll rewrite history and we'll be here again and again and again and again and again and again, man. Like, safe, man. This is long, man. Sorry, people, man. Like, I need to drink this. This is something strong. It's making me feel better. Firm that. That burnt my chest slightly. Smashed the light, but I'm not going to lie. I feel a bit better, man. Like, I don't feel better about Arsenal's situation. Just had to get that off my chest, people, man. Like, they're boying it, man. Like, they're boying it. They're taking the piss. Idiot thing, man. Let me see what you lot are saying before we carry on anyways. Man said shut down the channel. Yeah, mate, I'm going to shut down my channel then. How would I speak with I love speaking to you supporters, man. You know, where would I be? You lot have saved me from depression, as I've said before. I'll never do that. For real, just take it to the summer, sack everyone, Arteta included, and start over. Nothing else we can do now. It will probably even take 2 years to fix the mess we're in. Again, false stability, because at one point, we had I wouldn't say we had depth, but we were cool with the team, excluding the improvements that we needed, right? Arteta and Edu, them man were there. Suddenly, Vinay's cut. This one's cut. This one's changing job roles. This one is a summer intern, and now he's sporting director. Say sheg. But all these lot care about his balance sheet. Say sheg. If you really wanted to win trophies, and I only say this because we'll get into it, but Josh Kroenke and these man love to say they want to win trophies. You want to win trophies, you can see your manager's fucked up this summer. You inject some cash, don't care for this PSR shit, because as much as I see some Arsenal fans and some journalists peddle the PSR thing, which I'm not against balancing books, there's also those that say we're cool. The mandate is coming from the club not to spend a piece. Pardon me, and I hear it when people say, "Oh, don't just bring a body in." I hear that, but let's caveat. Pardon me, let's caveat that. What's wrong with just bringing a body in, especially to tie you over? It's either solutions, results, or excuses. Which one do you want Arsenal to be in? Winners win, losers explain. Simple as that. And we're at that point as a club. It's about capitalizing on these same said small margins, controlling the controllables. If we addressed every area in the squad in the summer and January and obviously bodies are dropping like flies like they are at the moment. I think most fans, and I can only speak for myself and you lot here because clearly you like balanced rhetoric. If we had that striker, that winger, that centre mid, depth weren't an issue and all that, and we had these injuries that we face now, I think every fan will say, you know what, we've been unlucky, you know, fair play. We saw how you man tried to move, injuries, fair play, but we didn't. Let's be brutally honest. January only highlights the evident areas that have been there. But when things are going well, nobody sits here and says you're being too positive. When you're being negative or talking about the negatives, people say you're not a supporter. I don't blindly support anything in my life. Are you mad? I love Arsenal Football Club. I'm not just going to say, you can't tell me I'm a supporter just because I accept everything and go for the rhetoric. No one pays my bills. I'm not in cahoots with the club. I don't need to be on, well, I would love to be on them channels, but I don't need to play the game because I'm on them bigger platforms and all of that. It's an idiot thing. It's an idiot thing. If you don't think, you see in life, if you're not a thinker, in fact, it must be easier if you're an Arsenal fan that don't think, because you actually lap this up. Who are you going to get? You don't want a body. Keep the powder dry. You really think Arteta didn't want to bring in this and that? I don't think Arteta's to be blamed for everything, but you're to be blamed for something. Everybody's in this. I genuinely think Arteta must have been suggested 1-2 options. He was like, fuck that. I need this. The club didn't want to give him what he wanted. But on the other hand, sometimes you got to be humble, you know. You got to have some humility, you know. What's going on? What's going on? And I've said it before, Havertz or Martinelli and all these injuries. And even Saka's. Bro, do you know what the wickedest thing is? You've got a Premier League winner in Raheem Sterling. You've got a seasoned veteran in Trossard. Available options, not there's as much. And who have I got the most hope in? Young Ethan. I know when it comes to Haaland, you know me, I love academy, I love all of that stuff. It goes without saying. But he's 17 and all the burdens are in his shoulders, where he's just learning to play this football thing at this level and physically recovery. But they will spin this. Oh, we're out of the FA Cup. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Shut the fuck up. We want to be a team that can compete in every fucking trophy. We're not equipping ourselves. We're half stepping. We half do things that make sense. And yeah, we're moving serious. Then we do half things that is, yes, a joke, man, stuff. You've got to want it more than you want to be alive. And I feel sorry for the players, because I can criticize these players of having more heart but not having heart. One thing I can't say is these players don't care and they don't want to win the Premier League. I feel sorry for them. What the fuck are they saying in the dressing room? Declan Rice talks too much on the best of days, and I'm happy he was chatty. He come out early January and said, what? Tierney's playing left wing. I'm sure the gaffer wants that. How are they feeling? How are they feeling? They know it's a myth getting ahead of Liverpool. And especially now they've seen Saka, their match winner. We've all played Sunday League. How many times do you, when you know certain men are not there or certain men are not having a good day, how your head does drop or your head does lift up? Called the Gunners and all we're doing is blossing blanks, upsetting me. Whoever decided to sell the club to these dons, bro, you got blood in your hands. David Dean, I love you, but you should have seen this was a madness, you know. Should have seen this was a madness. It's absolute madness. There's a corporation. It's a limited company. It's ain't football club no more. And it kills me. It makes me want to cry because this club is beautiful. When I would I've had 2 bouts of depression in my life. There was one where I just used to go to the Emirates. Any game I was there, hour before, or maybe even 2, whenever the stadium opens. Didn't care if you were man, woman, black, white, Muslim, Christian. You loved the football club like me. I felt something. I didn't even have to talk to people. When I'm hearing the chants, and Arsenal fans ain't even the most whatever in it. Felt at home. Love this football club. Love it. Anyone that knows me, forget YouTube. Do you know, I've got discipline. At my old job, I used to get disciplinary meetings all the time because they know if Arsenal are in Europe or in the Champions League or certain things, you know you're not seeing me. I need to be home or I need to be at the Emirates. You're upsetting me. You're upsetting us. You can fool some of the people some of the time, you know. You can't fool people all the time. I don't care about this right stuff. I would love Arsenal to somehow, it'd be the best achievement I've seen in my life if somehow we turn around and win a Prem or a Champs or whatever. I want that. I don't care about being right. But honest to God, even these guys that say you're negative and this and that, honest to God, you can look at this. Before Kai Havertz's injury, before Martinelli, before Saka, before Jesus, you can actually look at this and 100% believe over a 38-game period, this is serious. Really? Really? You're taking a piss. And you're insulting people, them intelligence. And it's not on. It is on, in fact. It is on. There's nothing I can do. I could scream, shout, feel a bit better over talking with you. Oh, they don't care. Why should I care? They don't care. I can't change it. We could do the protesting and as much as we want. They're not selling. We can cry about Arteta as much as you want. You really think? And even when people say, "Oh, Arteta is going to step away," you know. Listen, I got a lot more time for Arteta than them, man. I think he's a good coach. Sometimes I wish I could just, I love you, Arteta, but I wish I could just do that and say, listen, 90% of what you're doing, I'm with, you know. But that 10% is stopping us. But he ain't leaving, bro. As long as he just gets top 4, don't fall off too much, he knows they need him. Are you mad? Everyone's to blame. And in relation to injury, I feel sorry for the players. Do you know what I feel sorry for if we break down the players? I feel sorry for young Lewis Skelly. I feel sorry for the defenders. I feel sorry for Raya. Raya and Saliba got ran ragged against Isaac and Newcastle. Terrorized. Cool. Hold that. How many times have them two players or all the defensive unit, how much have they bailed us out this season? Who bails them out when they need bailing out? You know there's 11 players out there. We're a squad. Not that many players to pick from a squad, but we're a squad. I look at this like we're a family. We're meant to go to war with ourselves and go to even more war with the outside, if that makes sense. Idiot thing, man. Joke man thing. Man, banter Spurs all the time about bottling, about this and that. Oh, unfortunately, the levels are different. You get me? We're never going to be Spurs. But these two North London clubs got a lot more in common than people want to make out. Joke man settings. And it's on brand. They don't care. Owners of football clubs do not care as much as us fans. Of course, there's exceptions. I think Chelsea's owner cares. He's moving mad, but I think he cares. I think Newcastle should be excited about their dons. I think Nottingham Forest should be excited about their dons. FFG, Cronkies are probably looking at FFG and saying, you know what, clock to water to wine, you know. They just got Onslaught. They're about to win at least 2 trophies as a minimum. That's what they want. Then you got owners who don't give a fuck. Yeah, they give their peas. It's not just them, but they don't give a fuck. The gaffer who, Arteta, the making us difficult to beat, the coaching thing, the madman thing, the genius coaching. I'm with that, you know. I maintain, I think Mikel Arteta is a coaching genius. Shoot me. I said that because people love to chat shit. I can rate the manager, but hold him accountable. I think from a tactical coaching point of view, you're on that. But you see, when a coach is there and a manager, I don't know if you're the manager, you know, because you're not learning from your own mistakes as a player, as a manager at Arsenal, as a coach at City. I don't know everything, but the controllables, I can't 100% say you're controlling the controllables. I can't say the Cronkies 100% are controlling the controllables. And I can't say the same about the players. We're all in this together. Go again next year, innit? That's the point. That's the point we're in. I wish this was FIFA or Football Manager. I just want to go through these 16 games. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? We got Chelsea, Man United away, Anfield trip in Liverpool. I know you man aren't serious. You don't care. And it's one thing putting out in 11. What if things go left in the game? Who's coming on? What's going on? Forget it, man. Yeah, forget it. Forget it. Genuine. Forget it. 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 Like, actually forget it. I rarely get pissed off like this. And I don't even know why I'm pissed off. Because this is predictable. But I was sat on a train and I was deep in this. I was like, you man are getting away with murder, you know? Like, they're getting away with murder. It's not on. It's not on. The same club that had Omri, Adams, Bergkamp, Overmars, George Graham, Wenger, who had all these faults. Yada, yada, yada. The list goes on. This is it. This is it. The Emirates has been nothing but hell. Nothing but hell. It will never feel like home until we move serious. And Highbury weren't the most loudest of things, loudest of grounds. But Wenger was right. We left our soul at Highbury. We're a corporation. We're a limited company. As long as the bank balance is there, as long as you got little spin doctors that come out in the Athletic and all of this, they control the narrative. Many people don't know how to fucking think. Football's an emotional sport in itself. So already people are going to get twanged. I'm not on this. You're boying it. We've got no divine right to win trophies. I'm not Arsenal. We've won trophies. We've given man sleepless nights. If you're a United fan, Spurs fan, if you're much older than me, Liverpool fan, you can laugh at my club. We've slapped it and won the league at you lot's clubs, in it. Please, Arsenal have never been the big bad bullies, but we've bullied man, in it. But you're boying it, and do you know what I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for my unborn son and daughter. Because there's no way around it. If we carry on like this, there's going to be nothing to scream and shout about. But if you're living in my house in the future, you're supporting this club. You're supporting this club. You're in it. There's youths out there that ain't seen Arsenal win nothing. Forget winning. Ain't even seen us move serious. So on one hand, I don't blame them when they gravitate towards the gaffer or they think everything's great because the last 2 years we've been 3 years, including now, as second is looking brazy, but fighting for a league. I don't even blame them. It's an idiot thing. But we'll bring out great merch, and the clobber that we come out with is fucking mint, mate. Like the clobber that we come out with, this is a couple years ago. Bro. We're serious with that. Joke thing, man. Joke thing. All of you lot, unfortunately, are pussios. I can't lie. You're all pussios. You don't say what you mean and mean what you say. You're pussios. Pardon my language, people. But like, when there's every reason to be optimistic, you hear me sit here and wax lyrical about bare things. When things are left, I'm not going to act like things are great. I always say on my platform, I'm never going to tell you the sun is shining if I don't feel the sun is shining, if it's raining, and vice versa. Dead. But oh, you're negative. You can't say that about Arteta. Oh, you can't say that about the Congress. Oh, Arteta can do no good. But there's too much agendas. My only agenda is seeing this club be the envy of the world, you know. I'm 29 years of age. It was primary school. I used to be called a glory hunter. Do you know how much things I've done in my life since we've won something serious? Big up the FA Cup, all those things. I've got pussy before Arsenal have won the Premiership. Again. Crazy. And you get me, that's light work now, but at a point, that was a myth. Oh, mate. I don't know what to say. I don't even know why I'm live. Don't know why I'm here. I'm wasting you lot's time, man. Fail to prepare to fail. Access, Omri, Van Persie, Vieira, Clichy, Cole, Nasri, and countless others. He that doesn't hear shall feel. Amen, bro. You know what? PTSD, you know. PTSD, you know, it must feel. You know, much times RP Nan, man, she used to beat the black off me and say that, you know, all them, you know, I mean, I'm sure other cultures as well, but you know, West Indian people of West Indian heritage, you always used to get beats and you're hearing mad philosophical things. Like saying that though, RP Nan, like obviously my nan was born in Jamaica. I'm going completely off topic. She always used to, I think Caribbean people speak in riddles, in it. Like she always used to say little things. I'd be like, oh, we talking about with that Jamaican stuff. We talk about Nan. And it's only now you get it, innit? Bro, things are techie. It's over techie, bro. The house is burning, bro. The house is collapsed. Now is it? We're here. I'll be surprised if I don't want to be that guy, but bro, if I see 2 wins on the spin, boy, because now Arteta's fucked himself as well, you know. Because you can't go along with it, whether it's Trossard or Sterling or whoever through the middle. Maybe if you play Kai on Edwards, one of the young G's, but Trossard is not Kai Havertz. So you can forget that consistent lumping it from Raya. I'm at the point, bro, we're going to get into it. We're here for a while, people. Man, I have to change formations and shit now. And it's one thing putting out an 11. What when things go left? And once again, we're assuming nobody else gets injured. Even with Martinelli, Jesus, Bukayo Saka, Kai Havertz, even with all them and their fit, you needed 2 bodies in the summer. Now, we could have still got injured, and it's very simplistic for me to say this, but if you brought in a winger and a striker and these same injuries happen, we could say, oh, you know what, Kai's injured, or maybe the number 9 is injured, but Kai can go out there. The left winger can play, or you know what, he's injured. This can happen. We should just be talking about Ethan. I'll be real. We should just be talking about Ethan in that front 3. I'll be real. I'll be so real. I'm not getting vexed no more. What's the point? Seriously, what's the point? I'm lying because of course I'm going to be vexed, but what's the point? Seriously, what's the point? They don't care. And even if they do care, they don't care to the levels that we care. So what's the point? Honestly, what's the point? See, the problem with this fan base, especially those on YouTube, there's too much I want to be right. There's too much lying to people. There's too much vested interest. Man will tell you one thing, but they're telling you that because, yo, I need to be on X platform. I work for X platform. And I get it, bro. End of the day, no one's going to pay your bills, innit? I've got a lot of people I bring on my YouTube channels that they have to maneuver in certain ways. And I ask them questions in certain ways. I get it because I've been on both sides. You see me? I can't accept that. Cronkies leave my club. Arteta, you got 1 more year, bro. And you shouldn't. You got 1 more year because you see you, Arteta. You could be sacked. You should have been sacked. If people want you sacked, I don't think I've got a leg to stand on. And you piss me off in many ways. I could list all the things you're good at. I only care about what I think you're struggling, because that's you got to be cruel to be kind, innit? That's the way you get there. But I'm on to you as well, because let's not act like you novice manager, you've been given a lot, you know. You've been given a lot. You got a lot right, but you also got a lot wrong. And this season, if any of you care enough, go back to what I was saying in the summer. This summer was about fine margins. Didn't capitalize on that. And again, people, I have to show my picky head for this. I'm going online. People are saying put Moreno up front. People are rationalizing this. We got nothing else, so who am I? But fam, what the fuck? What the fuck? What are we talking about? What are we doing here? See me? And you see the saddest thing? I don't go to the games much, as you know. I promise you, before this Havertz thing was sorted, I was talking to one of my links, like, yo, want to be at the Emirates, patting me something away from home or at home, let me know. So I'll get back to you. I texted him before I went live. I was on the phone to him, actually, but that's why I was a couple of minutes late. I said, forget that. I'm not rolling. And I'm emotional. Of course, I'm probably still going to roll, but I'm not rolling. I don't want to roll. I'm not interested in no new merch. I'm not rolling. I know my sense don't make a difference, but I'm not on it. Because you see, the love I have for this football club, it's a different love, you know. I will cheat on my wife that I ain't got one. I'll cheat on my wife before I leave this club. All right, Gally, if you're listening, I'm joking. You get it, yeah, entertainment. The things you know how much things I've been through in my life, and this club has still been here. Do you know how much I love this football club? And love you lot because you're Arsenal fans. Do you know how much I'll do for this club? Do you know how this club is the most beautiful brown-skinned woman there's ever been? This is a lovely football club. I don't care what no one says. I don't care about other people talking about my football club, because I know my thing is beautiful. And we've gone too far to turn back now. You're buoying it now. You're taking the piss now. This club should be winning major trophies. This club should be retaining major trophies. This club really should be aspiring to do that. This club should be moving serious. We're not moving serious. We're half-stepping. Half want it. It's not good enough. You don't want success more than you want to breathe, or certain things ain't happening. And even me, what's the point? What's the point now? What's the point? Cronkies are not cutting. Arteta's not cutting. Maybe one day I'll wake up, in the final, yeah, won a trophy. Okay, cool. Like, you know what? I wish I was one of them man that didn't like football. I got bare friends like that. I do look at man funny that don't like sports, but there's bare man that it's not that deep. I don't even know why I'm disappointed, because once January was done, man knew what time it was. I don't know why I'm like I said, and I've said all of this before. I don't know why I'm vexed. Today, I don't know why I'm vexed. I'll be so honest with you lot. I ain't perfect. I'm a fan like you lot. I don't know why I'm angry, because we knew this could be a thing. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why I'm so emotional right now. Guys, the Cronkies ain't sacking anyone. It's dead. Big up Inner Circle, man. Big up you lot, man. Big up all of you lot, man. Big up all of you lot. Pack up the season, man. Pack up the season and go on, man. Pack up the season, bro. 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 The Cronkies, the Glazers. There's only a couple man in this football team that care, bro. Ineos, they don't care. Glazers, they don't care. FFG, even if Liverpool have been the ones that have won 1-2 trophies, they don't care. City's owners care. Chelsea's owners care. Newcastle owners care. Forest owners care. Couple others care. Real Madrid care by default, because them fans, they will mash up everything. Barcelona mash up everything. German fans, Dortmund and Bayern Munich, they'll mash up everything. Will get collapsed. If I've changed my life in a mad sense, you know, like the way I would like us to move, and I would need some numbers because I couldn't do it alone. The way I would want to move to bring about change is peak. All you gotta do is look through history, you know. When has somebody ever claimed liberty? Whether it's been slavery, whether it's been revolutions, and of course I can't compare football to this, but when has liberty ever been reached doing the Kumbaya thing? There's a reason they teach you about Martin Luther King, bro. But they don't tell you when he says other stuff. When? The way that we need to move to bring change, it can't happen. So it's best I don't say it. Edu left us in a bigger man. Bro, I rate Edu. He probably looked like this a joke thing. I'm looking on social media. Yeah, I got my faults, but everyone's blaming me. Safe. Too much chefs in the kitchen. And the head chef just cares about the bank balance. Tim Lewis with his hairline back there, as long as man are calling him, is it green or is it red? If it's green, you lot can do your thing. Spend whatever peas are there. So if Arteta's got 65 million, you can buy Havertz. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's a joke thing. Nobody's to be blamed for fully everything, but no one's blameless. Bro, if we never wanted Watkins, it's just for paper talk. But even that, when you deep it, Villa offered us Watkins. It's come out. Villa offered us it. Maybe we was talking and doing 1-2 things in the background, but we didn't say, bro, like, Sesko's not on joining us. Nico Williams don't want to join in Jan. It's peak right now. What are we going to do? Watkins, we wanted him before. He bagged 2 against us. Can we try to buy him? Villa done a thing. And I'm not saying overpaying is the right thing, but sometimes you have to be humble and say, you know what, I effed up, you know. Last year, I filed my tax late. I had to hold the fine and say, oh, no, we ain't going to do that again. You know what? All that. Sometimes you have to pivot, bro. When you have to, there's no, whether it's pivoting, whether it's overpaying, whether it's flipping, just paying the peas for the guys that you want in the summer. You didn't do none of it. You didn't even do none of it in the summer, let alone January. And I'm allowing it. Big up Inner Circle, because you know what? I have to say sorry to Inner Circle. I said I give the window, and I ain't perfect. I gave the summer a 6 out of 10. And I still stand behind some of the comments, right? I think Calafiori's a bad boy. He's going to be a bad boy. I know it looks mad. He's cold. Trust me, he's cold. I'm dying on that hill. He's cold. I think some people are doing too much with Moreno, but he's not a game changer. Cool. Sterling, yeah, I will do the banks. Yard man, we know that's dead. Neto, I'm not even onto you. I'm onto the club because you're flapping around for goalies. Neto, one love for joining us in it. It would be Arsenal to sign a guy that's cup tied in it in the competitions he's probably going to play. And I gave us a bit of a boost because of the sales. But in the circle said it's 3 out of 10. He's right. Because the depth is dead. Didn't sign no game changers. Didn't look after the depth. Idiot thing. Half stepping. Same way Raya is an improvement on Ramsdale, when at the time Ramsdale was PFA nominated. He was doing his thing. Goalkeepers, the last area was probably looking at. Man are finding areas for improvement in them times, but then you're not doing it when it's clearly at your front door. I'm not on this no more, man. Trossard can play false 9. But even that is peak. I mean, the season is over. Jason Ito, the dude sounds. I'm not even onto Jason Ito. You shouldn't even. Man shouldn't be talking about you doing anything in relation to being a sporting director. An unpopular opinion. I think we should keep you around. We need to get a seasoned veteran sporting director. But you know the club. You know how things work. You can stay. You just can't be a decision maker. You got Arteta with too much power. You got clowns above him. He said, "Bro, it's a serious. You wouldn't want to drink that cocktail." Pause. It's on everyone, man. It's on everyone, man. I'm not with the he say, she say stuff. Everybody. I always give the example. You're tired of hearing it now, but you're tired of hearing it now. But at the end of the day, yeah, and big up you lot. When you're at grandma's house and you're with all your cousins, you're having fun. Someone breaks something. Is granny asking who broke it? Everyone's getting beats. That's where I'm at. I'm not a fly on the wall, so I can speculate. Maybe based on, like I've said, based on what Arteta was saying. I think you lot let him down, but Arteta spent this piece, but you can't just blame the Cronkies. Bro, it's all of you lot. In the same way, if we won a league title, Cronky, one love. Arteta, you're done now. Edu, spud me. Jason Ito, hey, forget that. You know, with Jason Ito, I'll do the mad. You could get one of them ones there. Like, I don't even know why my head's lost. I shouldn't even be vexed. I don't know why I'm vexed. I really don't know why I'm angry today. I don't know why I'm angry today. I refuse to put any money in this football club, and I've seen this story before. I'm going to buy the jerseys when they come out. By the end of the day, yeah, even that's dead, because every season ticket holder that gives up their thing, bro, there's millions exaggeration, but there's thousands of people that want to be there. Let's be honest, most people are sheep. 2-3 good performances, man, start doing the fake optimism thing. Arsenal fans, one thing we're not going to do, and big up you lot, we're not going to act like we ain't been here before. We've been here before. And if these man didn't want to act when top 4 was on the line, which we lost, they were never going to act now. Big up the mods. I have 2 season tickets, and both seats will be on ticket exchange for the rest of the season, brother. DG, is there any good strike in the academy? Oh, I mean, she'd all be Martin. Boy, brother, if you stayed at Arsenal, you never know. Give it Kyle Edwards to the end. Bro, Kyle Edwards, Nathan Butler, Deji, Sego Jr., 2 of the 3. In fact, maybe even, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure Kyle Edwards has gone along. Them man have some level of lower league experience. Give them an opportunity now. It's not even that out, like, bro, give them man their opportunity. If they take it, go on. If they take it, but they show they're not levels, sales. If they sink, there's nobody else anyways, in it. Even you, Arteta, I'm onto you. Because let's be honest, you only played Ethan and Miles when you had to, because you do the seniority thing. If you know a more experienced player is going to give you a 6 out of 10, and that young G might give you a 3, or he might be a million out of 10, you don't go for it. And I will say this, whether it was spending mad peas on Watkins or overpaying for one of the summer targets, yeah, I want to remind everybody, not doing them things can have detrimental effects. Also, not doing nothing can have detrimental effects. We've done nothing. I don't even want to do the watch along for Liverpool Everton. I'm not even on it. Because I had an audition today, I went to the gym at 5 in the morning. I just want to go to the gym again. I want to go to the gym, go on the chest. Honestly, I want to go on the chest press. I want weights on me that I know I can't press, you know, but I still want to try and press it. Only gal can make me feel better. Shout me. There's always a silver lining. You can tell it. Big up Robbie, man. But even that was Robbie. You think I fancy Zesty? Aussie Gooner, Amir Bell, whatever things you're doing. You got cooked by Lee. I'm not going to cook you because I don't care. I see the comments. You clearly fancy me. You're saying man's got lines on my head and that. What can I say? Arsenal are stressing me. But no matter what, I got my YouTube channel. Might not have the most views, but I'm proud to be here with you lot. God's giving me health. I'm awake. You're chatting shit on YouTube. Come on now, please, man. In a day and age where man are getting rich off meme coins, you're talking nonsense. I bet your mum wish she swallowed. There's your 5 minutes of fame. Thank you. The Aussie canon, follow them. I'm sure that's Amir Bell. You lot would have seen the last few days. I normally ignore it. It's bare back and forth. You've got your clout. There you have it. What you do with it is now you're trying to do the 50 Cent thing where you just send for everyone and get clout. 50 Cent was a real G. You're doing the pussy old thing. Don't think I didn't watch Lee God the Street where man I fight. Big up Lee, you're being a prick and you're sending for his daughter. So he's finding out where man live and you're doing up emails. Come on now. I won't block you because you're still engagement. Done no. God bless you. That's all I'm gonna say. God bless you. If you've got a problem, link me. If you don't want to link me and you want to do that. You win. Listen, you lot are shooters on the keyboards. I don't want no problems with you shooters. I always say this channel, Switzerland. I don't want no problems with no one. I just want to talk about football and Arsenal. Done no. There you have it, man. Thank you. And you have to wonder, yeah. You clearly fancy me, bro. You're preying up man's face like that. And I get it, bro. Baby face, killer chocolate, darling, bro. Like, my hair's all mad right now. So imagine when my thing is cut, bro. Like, you always say, I'm the sexiest YouTuber on this thing. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? There's your 5 minutes. Anyways, being serious again. The others not making waves in the academy. Club don't even want to post. Bro, they're not making no noise. But, bro, at the point, they need to win, bro. Cronky out. Everyone, anything Cronky, suck him on, man. Simple. All this Arteta walking stuff. I'm not saying you guys. Arteta's not walking, bro. Because you could have been sacked for less at other clubs. You've done a lot right, but you've also held some L's. You're not leaving, and you're not leaving now. First couple of months after signing a new deal, you're not cutting, bro. But if there's anything, just get them out, man. Deluded, can you not go up top? I'm not sure on that, man. I'm not sure on that. For only 5'8", stop scapegoating Arteta to Cronkies. It's everyone, bro. In fact, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not taking in your opinion because you just don't like me. Like you. It's not even. I don't even care if you like or dislike me. You Aussie Gooner, Aussie Cannon, whatever your name is, yeah. Because big up the Aussies, yeah. Because there's bare Aussie dons that come in my chat and show man love. You don't need to go stump him out in Sydney or something or make a kangaroo move to him. But yeah. This Jorginho false 9 set up on the horizon might finish me. I feel completely dejected. We won a trophy. Fake optimism, man. Arteta has mismanaged his funds. It's him not wanting to sell Kivio or Zini to get some money in for forward. Do you know what? I hear it, though. I hear that, though. Like, you don't know. I hear not selling them in January. You don't know my opinions. It's an idiot thing, man. Should have recalled Fabio Vieira. And unfortunately, it's better if Sam Maybe's FC, and it is no surprises, man. It's peak, man. We could have signed a striker and he get injured. Then where do the excuse mongers go then? You could have, but at least you tried, though. You have to hold your hands up, bro. Like, things go wrong. As I said on my little rant there, if they did what they needed to do, because there's a reality, you sign a striker, you sign a winger, or we do everything we need us to do, there's injuries, you'd have to say, well, speaking for myself, fair enough, because you've actively tried to be proactive rather than reactive around the situation. You can't always find the solution for these guys, man, which I feel some Arsenal fans do. Get a grip. Why for that, my guy? Exploring Vlahovic, monitoring Tell, considering Cunha, watching Koulibaly, discussing Marmoush, seducing Santiago Jimenez. Oh, mate. Under the Cronkies, Arsenal not fulfilling sports potential. Not really a nail. We just got to ride through game back. I wish I had your level of optimism, Jay, man. Big up yourself, Jay. I respect your opinion because you're always here. And I'm not saying this personally. Just we're family. We're having discussions. Do you not feel that's blind optimism, bro? Big man thing. Like, do you not feel that's blind optimism? Because football's already emotional as a start. You don't think that's blind optimism game by game, bro? There's 16 games, 14 in the Prem. Bodies are dropping like flies, assuming nobody else gets injured. We're moving mad. We can't go back in time. It is what it is. Everyone sensible said in the summer that we needed a striker, at the very least, some sort of forward, not effing Sterling. But here we are. The players are at their limits. Bro, we've drawn as much lemon from them players there as we can, bro. I'm not onto the players. Of course, game to game, if you did well and you played bad, you get it. But I can't get at the players no more, bro. Even Kai Havertz. People can say he's not the striker, he's not this, he's not that. And I think the problem is nothing to do with Kai. If Kai is one of your more if Kai Havertz is one of your top goal scorers, one of your more consistent players, one of your more durable players, and is your shoe-in up front, I think them problems are not isolated to Kai. That's with the club. Because you can't have a title. I'm not saying Kai can't play a part or do whatever. But if you're living or dying by Kai's ability, which we saw last year to score goals, issue. But we will score 90 odd goals. Couple of these players will, when we're winning 3-4, 5-0, they will go through purple patches and people won't lie, which the truth is in the middle. We've got players that can chip in, but we also, those 3, 4, 5 times a season in the Premier League, forget the others, where we just need to win the game, bro. We need someone. Liverpool last year in the FA Cup. United this year in the FA Cup. West Ham last season. Newcastle away. The 2 games against Aston Villa. It's the fine margins. I don't care about what we're good at anymore. It's not that I don't care. That's irrelevant. What are we bad at? What do we struggle at? How do we get that to a certain level so that we can get to celebrate something in May? Players at their limits, man. Players are at their limits, bro. Like, what more can you get out of Kai Havertz? When fit, what more can you get out of Saka? What more can you get out of the others? What more can you demand from defender? Of course, you could always have more. I don't feel we're defending to the best of our ability, but come on. The vast majority of this squad, they're at their limits. And one thing I won't accuse these players of, I cannot sit here and say they don't care. Stand by, this is how we'll be run for the next 20 years. You just got to emotionally check out. Unfortunately, AM, I'm not, do you think I want to say that? It's Coach Carter settings. It's cool runnings. Oh, maybe we come up short. I hope we're not having these conversations, man. I'm pissed with DG. We should play Butler. Play, bro. Run the Haylenders. If they're not good enough, they're not good enough. And it's got past the point of them being good enough or not. What else are you going to do, cuz? Like, what else are you going to do, bro? Like, what else are you realistically going to do? I'm peed, man. I don't know why I'm peed off. I respect opinions, man. Boy's my guy. Jay's my guy. Hey, people, you can disagree, man, without being rude. DG, how about Carlos Vela? He played for us in the 2020s. I believe he was at LAFC. He's a free agent. $2025. Carlos Vela, free agent shouts. I'm not saying you're wrong, because you're not. I get it. I'm just saying deep where we are. Bro, we can't recall Nelson. All the Nelson is done. Like, there's no recalling. Like, we've got to what we've got. Like, we've got to what we've got now. I got to go in my cab and I really don't want it. Inner circle, get paid, man. Make sure you lot flag down in the circles, black cab. Go get paid, man. Big up, bro. It's race top. Your thoughts. Appreciate you, man. Nothing more frustrating than seeing an obvious issue and no one doing anything to solve it. Arsenal in a nutshell. And that's the thing that I'm trying to remind myself. As much as I love this club and it means more to me than a lot of things, I can't change anything. And in any other walk of my life, if I can't change something or do something, then I like, I kind of care appropriately. So I'm trying to apply that to a football, but I love football and I love Arsenal Football Club. So we're here, innit? We're not even in a mess. We just have mad injuries. Once everyone's back, we'll be fine. All right, G. And I like Arteta, but the whole deluded loving him is crazy. It's like some people are committed more to hating Arteta than the club. Some people, and it's weird, are committed to loving Arteta more than Arsenal Football Club. Nobody's above the club. Everyone has to answer to that. Not gonna lie, I gave up on this club when Gazida said he was following the Leicester blueprint to win the league. It could be worse. It could be worse. And for me, I can only speak for myself. It's not about where we are in the league. It's about what we're not doing. It's about having the same old conversations. It's about people coming out and saying they're maximizing windows and then they're not doing that, bro. I don't know what to say, man. Big up you lot. Sorry for not being on job with the comments as much, man. But I needed this live stream to talk to you lot. Bro, play them and them. Like, whether they're going to be stars or not, I'm looking at it, bro. Them and they have no choice but to play them. Bro, JJ, no matter what, you support Spurs, you know. Like, no, it's peak for Arsenal. You support Spurs, bro. Remember yourself. I don't even want to do all of that because mocking someone else's team doesn't make me feel better about mine. But like, control, tranquillo, please. Remember, you're my guy. You're clearly great at picking content creators, terrible at picking football clubs. You support Spurs, you know. Behave yourself. Because I reckon our starting 11 is probably still even better than yours. Man, our 14th and shit. Come on, man. Jay, big up yourself. I don't blame you for mocking Arsenal, but allow it. I'm not putting expectations for next season. My only expectation is surprise me. Can't put expectation on a team that ain't even won a Prem trophy in 5 years. Arteta definitely not at fault for everything. I haven't said that. Deluded your Arteta in stop moan. I can moan whatever. Why for that as well? But I can moan about whatever I want. And I've never said I'm Arteta in or out. I genuinely feel when you look at it, there's reasons Arteta's safe. There's many things that some people that are harsh on Arteta say, and I agree with, safe. There's many things people that are Arteta in agree with, that I agree with. Arteta ain't shown me enough for me to be here with pitchforks saying, yo, get out of here. Arteta ain't shown me enough for me to back you blindlessly like I did Wenger. If someone brings me a better pattern, they say, yo, Xabi Alonso, Arteta, one love. I'm on that. But I hear it, David. You're vexed. You're not going to speak to anyone Arsenal connected. Not that I'm anywhere near Arsenal. I'm the guy to get at. Cool. I hear it. DG thoughts on the amount of games like squad, but they're all hamstring and ACLs. Tottenham as well. City. ACLs, again, I'm the wrong person to ask because I ain't no physio and all that stuff. But it clearly, like for the last few years, the amount of ACL injuries you've seen in football is something to look at. I just think we're, you know, I know people will say, oh, Mikel Arteta's training methods, and I hear that, but like, you can't, I think it's very naive if you expect, and this goes for all managers, like, you can't, like, even on a match day, it's no matter how much training you do, you can't, no matter how much training you do, you cannot replicate a match day. But training has to be intense because the games are intense. My thing is clearly the recovery, the rehab, because we've had a congested schedule, which indirectly goes back to the squad. That's why it's negligence, bro. Arsenal must be a social experiment at this point, man. It must be. One love for the super chat, Makili. DG, you're right. I've never seen a more gullible fan base. They'll literally accept any excuse or explanation to justify this. We demand better. Big up Lee, man. Big up everyone in the Arsenal space doing their thing. My wife's a South End fan. You have no pain. You know what? Big up South End, you know, because I used to go watch their games. Big up South End. Head is gone in my group chat was saying I was complaining too much. You know what? Yeah, in your group chat, I'll be real. Start sending for your friends personally. Forget Arsenal or football banner. Bring out their skeletons in their closet. Draw them out, man. If one of those girls left them, if one of them got caught ball catting, draw them out, man. Just hit them where it hurts. Because now everyone stops laughing. You want to laugh at the club? We'll laugh at you. Now everyone's not laughing. Fight me now. What? And I don't know why I'm so like. Today, I don't know why I'm angry. I don't know why I'm this pissed off. I really have no clue. Because this was something we all knew could be the case. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. One love for the super chat. Most fans don't demand winning; they want to be part of the process. Bro, fans just like being part of it. Love for the super chat. They love being part of it. Liverpool laughing, bro. Liverpool might as well play the youth, man. The house is burnt, bro. DG telling his entire life story, man. Arsenal fix up, bro. I wish I would definitely not, but I hear that. DG grasps the madness. We needed a striker in the summer, a winger too. What did we get in both the summer and Jan Sterling? Gabriel striker could actually be cold. You know he'll win you his aerial duels. Jay, I ain't gonna say the last bit of your name, but you know all about Gabriel in the attacking sense, innit? You know what he did against Spurs. I'm not gonna lie, Jay, I'm vexed. You're not saying things that are wrong, but stay out of this. You support Spurs. It's what he said, that thing. United, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, you man can do all of that. Spurs, allow it, bro. Because we probably still got better 11. Summer was dead, man. Summer was dead. The only things I'm hopeful about at this point now, get me some set piece goals, get me as many as goals from open play as you can. Ethan, Lewis, Skelly, you lot keep doing your thing. Arteta give Highlanders their debuts. We move from there, innit? Like, ain't nothing else. If the footballing gods are listening, like this would be a great story and a great, even better documentary in All or Nothing if we won the league or the champs. But you abandoned me. I don't live here anymore. Every little thing is gonna be alright. You know, at this point, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. All them toxic positive dons, just drop me the toxic positive shit, innit? I don't believe half of it, but I want to lie to for the next hour. I want to lie to myself, man. All the man say no to Watkins. Look at us now. One love for the super chat, man. It can really go south from here. Let me tell you, Saka gets rushed back. When our form goes south, Martinelli gets rushed. Bro, it's already it's souther than south. It's more south than Croydon. It's south, man. Grew up, went uni, got married, divorced, started business, all before Arsenal won a Prem. Backing off. Divorce. Aye. Bro, I've seen everything, bro. Like, I had cane rolls when we lost one their league, bro. I've seen everything, man. I lost my virginity. I got hair on my balls. Like, pause out relationships, lost relationships, took certain man's gal, done bare things. Like, started a bloody YouTube channel, man. Deluded, it's time to shine. You're going to be a striker for Arsenal. Hey, fullback. That's the saddest thing, fullback. Damn, you could tell DJ is fed up. I can hear it in your voice. I can't speak for anyone, but whether I'm angry and animated or I'm quite cool, calm, collected, I always say that is how I feel at that time. And that's only what I try and put on this platform, innit? Oslo Gooner, slap him up front, bro. Only football will make a man stay through this level of crap and disrespect. It's true. And I don't want to say I've been through the worst, but bro, we Arsenal fans, we know what the Emirates era has done, innit? Like, what is this? Is this any different from the 8-2s? The disrespect Mane and Salah used to do, and Firmino no looks. What Jogba used to do, what Rooney used to do, what the crimes Almunia and Ospina and all these guys did. I love Arsene Wenger, but he used to move mad. The maddest thing for me in the Emirates era of all of this is, bro, to me, Gallas wearing the number 10 shirt, bro. Like, it is what it is, man. Unfortunately, I look at Arsenal like a Sunday League team. Like, my son plays for this Sunday League side, man. Like, if you win, great. Sterling up front, brother. Got nothing. Apparently, Gunner blog implied Arsenal would have released Butler, Adeji, and Jan if it wasn't for our crisis. Bro, you really think Sago Jr., Kyle Edwards, Nathan Butler, Adeji, they'd be wasting away in the youth man thing if we had enough depth? That's where the saddest thing for those young players, because, bro, you're all better than under 21's level. You need to be outside your comfort zone. Some of you have been on loans and whatnot in it. Need to do what you're doing. But the club, rightly so, are saying, yo, you're not going nowhere. Whether Arteta wants to use you or not, we need the luxury of the idea of using you. And sometimes these are the shegs. You're vexed because you saw it coming, DG. That's when you get the most vexed, because it was all avoidable. We all know the mechanisms that would lead us here. and we'll watch every minute of the rest of the season thinking what if and holding to our high. Arthur, there you have it. It's just what ifs and fine margins. I don't want to agree with ever, but he's right, man. Because you knew it would happen. That's why you can and should be angry. This was always inevitable and no one cared to address it. But even that, like, at this point, you have to protect your own sanity. Like, we don't work for Arsenal. We're not a fly on the wall to know Edu's to blame for this, Ito for that, Kroenke's for this, Arteta for that. This was an offered, that wasn't. We're not. So, like, ultimately, we love the club, but we can't change a damn thing. So, big up yourself, Big Steve, man. So, really, it's got past the point if these youths are good or not, bro. Play them. You got nothing else. Play them. If they're good, great. And they can do something at Arsenal, great. If they can't, wait. Do I believe any of them necessarily are going to cut the mustard at Arsenal in the long term? 100% I don't, but give them a chance. I'm on exploring Haaland more than any bullshit I see from Mikel Moreno as a false nine. I don't care what these tacticals say. We all know people. All these tacticals, they don't know ball. I get them on the platform from time to time. They don't know ball. They talk bullshit. They say great words. When you actually ask them simple questions, it's an idiot thing. And I always say, do you really think Pep Guardiola is talking about field tilts and medio central to someone like Jack Grealish? Really? Because you can have all those ideas as smart terms. You need those players, which are not necessarily madmen like you, to understand it. It's an idiot thing. You can fool some of the people. It's like anything in life, bro. If a banker starts using smart jargon to me right now, I'm going to think you know what you want about. But if I write down some of the words and Google it, I'm like, right, it only means that. You're an idiot. Pogba's available. You don't get these. I don't care. Might as well, man. How's this on Arteta? Arteta said he's happy with the players and the squad in the summer. This is what happens. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, Arteta's doing mind games with that, but you did. Season is over. I can't tell you how much I am disappointed from Arteta and management. Doing nothing does set you up. I don't know how they can say Ito can do anything. What you benching? 1 rep max, 110. On a casual day, 78. I'd rather the 70, but you have to push to the 80. Keep your friends close and your enemies close. You know what? In this life, I rate my enemies a lot more, mate, because at least you know your enemies don't. Like, I make sure he's a Spurs cunt, but make sure you're following Durag Diaries. Why for what? But I'm not even, bro. I'm not on it, man. I ain't got this in me. Man just walked into D asking the next man if they fancy him. Why for that? I can't fancy, man. I don't support Man United. We're all inclusive here. But if a man is coming in your chat comments, and I ignore all these comments, a man's like looking at your face, talking about rolls and lines on your forehead, a man's analyzing you, bro. He's probably zooming in 300% on Google Chrome. I have to ask, do you fancy me? I don't swing that way, but you get it. I don't want to. I hear you. Sell to buy, this and that and the third. And I hear all of it in isolation, but it's tired, bro. It's tired. Whatever way you wrap around it, it's tired, man. DJ, I can't lie. I'm just watching this team for the rest of the season, so I have to watch on the weekend. The rest of the season's vibes. We'll still be here doing watch-alongs, Leicester versus Arsenal, man. Yeah, Arteta's record since he won the FA Cup's been horrible, man. Bro, Cheeto Obi Martin can fuck off if he wants, bro. He's a clearly talented player. He wanted to cut. The problem is we ain't got nothing. Bro, Carlos Vela, 2025. It's mad. It's mad. Madness. It's dark. It's crazy. Bentner. Yeah, we Ben, to forget that. Bro, top Gooners, negative Nancy's. Oh, I'm tired, man. Nah, DG, don't listen to the toxic positive dons. They'll piss you up. They do. Because a lot of them don't believe half of what they're saying once they come off camera. I get it. The game's the game, though. DG, why did we not activate the release clause for Gyökeres or Osimhen and Jan? Because we're keeping the powder dry. I'm not going to lie. If they bring out more Jamaican-inspired merchandise, hey, man, they got me. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. The irony is that being too rigid in the transfer policy could end up costing more in the long run. See what I'm saying? But most people will fall for, oh my God, we got to keep the powder dry though. We got to keep the powder dry. And yeah, man, at this point, it's time to share the screen now, man. Like, I ain't trying to catch no one out. But Mikel Arteta said at 2 points last season, we've got last year, we've got one of the smallest squads. In the build up to the City game, he was further quizzed and he said, that we had 19 fit players and 3 of them coming back from a serious injury. It's a gamble. I'm not even going to read it. You lot can see it. My job is not to catch Kroenke or Arteta or all these guys out. I'm a thinker. I love my football club. So I'm going to look at what you lot are saying and see if it tallies up. Us Arsenal fans are feeling like I ain't feeling like, hey, that video is after God. I love the Kroenke and Arteta actually and the play, and after Arsenal and God fear women in it. Oh, I fear women more than Arsenal in it. I fear oh Lord, oh my God, because you know what? Yeah, the day it came out, I watched it half-heartedly on Twitter, and then I watched the video more, and I deeped it like, oh, your girl's getting aggressively regsed out. Oh Lord. Let me take a shot from my. Oh shit! Yeah, man, I wouldn't wish that on no one. Oh my days! Oh, shit, man. But yeah, moving on. Arteta said, because you don't think I make this up. You saw what he said about the 19 players, and I think Arteta has to hold his own else, but I also think he's been pleading. I think it's a sport child that's been given bare peas, fucked up the peas, used to asking for peas, asked for peas. They didn't give him the peas, but he actually needs the peas. You don't think I'm lying? January 2024, we've got one of the smallest squads in a title fight. How much time are we going to see the same thing and do the same things in the same vein and hope for a different result? I don't know, people, but let me know. And when's the date of this? May 2024. Josh Kroenke has vowed to strengthen Mikel Arteta's first team squad this summer, regardless of the outcome on the final day. I ain't even going to read it. I ain't trying to catch people out. See what I'm saying? Keyword. It doesn't say first team 11. The squad. I ain't trying to catch people out. This is what Dons are saying. Kroenke, 2016. I didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies. And this was in 2016. He became the full owner in 2018. In 2025, we have got better. Pardon me. But what evades us? And again, I just went into my own minefield. This is back to the Emery times. I'm not even going to read that, but we want to win the Premier League. Bro, you know your dad don't want to win no Premier League, man. We have the highest of ambitions. In North America, we are trying to win. I believe that. 100. I believe that. Absolutely here to stay. Fuck off, man. I've probably just cancelled any sort of bring backs to Arsenal that I used to get in it, but I care about my club. The net spend in the summer, in January, allegedly, people. And again, I'm not one for this, what do you call it? This accounting shit in it, but our net spend is at 12.7 million. Now, I don't know how FFP works, but there must be bare wiggle room then. If we wanted to make things happen, we make it happen. Trust the process, as Ozil said, right? As I tweeted, people, for the toxic positive folk, we still support the team. Supporting the team does not mean shutting up about the clear mistakes made and burying your head in the sand. The maddest thing is Kai Havertz is one of our more consistent attackers and top scorers too. Incompetence of the highest level regarding recruitment. Keep the powder dry for the summer, maximizing the market, nobody available. Didn't want someone to just be a body hype. If you know, you know. Yeah. I don't care who is to blame. It's incompetence from all. I only feel sorry for the players and fans, not the manager or those above. So it's clear how I feel. David Ornstein did say Kai Havertz is set to miss the rest of the season due to hamstring injury. Mad thing. Kai Havertz is set to miss the rest of the season after sustaining a torn hamstring during the team's training camp in Dubai. And some of you are waffling about Dubai, you know. Like you was going to go get Brownings and that. Some of you are waffling about Dubai. Should have kept your backside in London. Should have. Anyways, the Athletic reported on Tuesday that Havertz was set to be assessed after suffering the injury. It's unclear whether yet the 25-year-old will require surgery on the problem, but his focus is on getting fit for the start of the 2025-26 season. You see, mind games, 2025-26, Zubamendi, Sesko. We're at that stage, Arsenal fans. Mind games. Havertz's expected absence adds to Arsenal's. Forget that. We know the injuries in it. Havertz had been available for almost every game for Arsenal this season, registered in 15 goals and 5 assists and 34 in all comps. Crazy. This is what I big up my guy Art Deroche, my guy, Black David Ornstein. So we'll air that part. But Arsenal were actively looking for attacking reinforcements in the winter transfer window, but did not make any signings. That's what that matters. Did not make any signings. The North London club did bid for Ollie Watt. I'm getting mad now. Forget that. There's been injuries this season. Kai Havertz is injured. I don't care what you tried to do. We know we have to cope without Havertz. It's peak, brother. Do you know how peak this is? It's so because top 4 is in question now, bro. And again, it's all fun and games. Scrolling all the way back, it's all fun and games waffling in August. Around this game, people are like, oh my God, what's going to happen with Ben White, with Timber? And it's all fun and games waffling in August and September. You see, once it gets to October, I would even say November. You see, when it gets to the gritty, the nitty gritty, the fucking nitty gritty. See, when it gets to the serious part of the season, see the games. In January, let's do some maths, people. How many games do we have in January? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, give or take 9 games. It's not big. It's not good enough, is it? 3 hamstring injuries. Big up my dude. After Havertz collapsed on the pitch against Wolves on the 25th of January, 10 days before the window closed, he played 20 minutes against Girona, 90 against City, 90 against Newcastle. So you ran my man into the ground. And you look at the injuries, some are back now, but it's peak. 3 hamstring knocks. Big up Tomiyasu, because there are some rumors he's got mental health issues and that. Obviously, some say knee. Either way, you don't want to see anyone down in the lot. Ben White soon home. And big up to fucking hell, bro. Your front 4 options. This is actually gross negligence, incompetence, stupidity, naivety. You lot don't care. You can't care, bro, because I'm an armchair expert. You lot are as well. Whether we believe in Cronkies or Arteta or whoever, bro, you lot are bare smart at this football thing. Any conversations we've had here, you must have had them. So you've chosen to ignore them or not get things done. Either way, it's an idiot thing. Where the 21s are concerned, Sego Jr., even Seb Furt, bro, if you're, bro, Butler or Deji, Kion Edwards, go and check out the videos I did with them many years ago. Sego Jr., we need these lot. Play them. Simple as that. And then you're seeing articles come out about free transfers, brother. I don't even smoke weed, but I swear I'm on trying it now, man. I'm on trying it, man. Man are saying Carlos Vela in 2025. And I don't... It's mad. Carlos Vela. You know what? Bring Costa. Bring him. Maxi Gomez. I bring Diaz. I ain't that the Real Madrid. I fuck it. Do it, man. Do it. Fuck it. Do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Like, actually, fuck it, mate. Like, you know what I mean? And again, I'm not against Arteta. I think Arteta's right when he says the top players have to play 65, 70 games. But this season is almost like a catch-up on the 2 previous years, bro. You've played my man into the ground, bro. Kai Havertz is a workhorse, but horses get tired as well, bro. You're more durable players. The Ben Whites, the Rices, the Sakas, the Havertzes, bro. You ran them into the ground. You and the club. Because even if Arteta, you ran them into the ground, them and there ran them into the ground. Too much people in this club don't understand ball. And the one that does is Arteta, in that you, bro, I need 10% more from you, Arteta. I've got no right to tell you about this football thing, but I just wish I could sit you down and say, bro, I like what you're doing, you know. But these are the things I'm not happy about. Why is this going on? Are you gonna pattern up? And even me, people, before I went live, bro, I think you generally pattern the formation, innit? Like, forget what we're doing now. Back 5, Calafiori or whoever, Lewis Skelly, that's your thing. Timber, that's your thing. Partey and Rice, do your thing. Odegaard gets in. Ethan and Trossard just be fake strike. I'm screaming this now, people. I can't lie to you. Unless you're gonna play the young players. This is me now. This is the formation I'm on. 5-2-1-2, if that makes sense. Like I'm on that, like, because you can, bro. The long ball forward is dead now. Trossard ain't, like, think about the Anfield game. Remember when Trossard came on instead of Jesus? Jesus ain't the biggest, but he did well against Van Dijk. You can forget about the long ball thing on a consistent basis, unless you're knocking it into the channel and we win the first and the seconds. And even that, Kai used to do that. Yeah, I've spoken about this. I don't want to get into it no more. Big up the young tugs, them. Real Madrid allegedly are in the race with Arsenal to sign Zubamendi in the summer. Don't really care no more. Barcelona are able to undertake a big sign in the summer. Alexander Isak's name is on the top of the list. The club has even made contact with his camp. The player is open to the move. They're asking for 100 plus. We know this. Apparently, Bayern Munich are relaxed about the prospect of Harry Kane returning to the Prem. He's been linked with Arsenal and Man United. We know that's not happening. Sesko's agent was in Spain in the last few hours amid talks with Barcelona. Apparently, he's also under the radar of Arsenal, United, and Chelsea. He favours a move to Arsenal. That's great for next year. We've been linked with Jota, as you lot know. Arsenal and United have been linked with Cunha. He's got a 60 million region release clause in his deal. Arteta is set to let go of 7 players to fund a huge spending spree. Did you see the language? Because if I look at it, about 5 of those names, you've got they're going anyways. 3 of them, Jorginho, Partey, their deals are running down. On paper, they're gone anyways. These 2 with Neto and Sterling, they're on loan. They're gone anyways. Kivior Zinchenko, cool. You might have a leg to stand on, innit? Arsenal expect to sign Juan Garcia in the upcoming summer window. Sources have told Football Insider Arsenal now confident of agreeing a deal to make Garcia their second summer signing with an agreement already in place over Zubemendi. Deco like Sesko. I can't lie, man. We need to start fighting, bro. Barca, you're not involved. We're getting Sesko. Just punch him up, man. Like, I'm tired of this. Apparently, preliminary talks to extend the contract of Saka are underway. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool are interested in Bournemouth's Dean Huijsen, who has a 55 million release, because we're not buying them kind of centre-backs with Saliba and Gabriel. So forget that. Koulibaly's doing his thing at Juventus. Bro, you lot had Vlahovic. You lot signed someone in January and they're making an impact in your team. Where they do that at? I don't know where they do that. If all goes to plan, again, you would have seen the AST, which is like the supporters meeting thing for Arsenal, would have been going on. Sammy Maltber said if all goes to plan, Zubimendi will be an Arsenal player in the summer. When last did you see if all went to plan for Arsenal? If Trossard doesn't agree a new contract, Arsenal will consider offers. Liverpool could go 9 points clear today, beating Everton. Not that we care now. Jorginho is expected to move to Brazil this summer, while Partey is unlikely to get a new contract, says Sammy Motbell. Arsenal believe they're in a strong position to sign Sesko this summer, especially with a release clause in place. They opted against a forceful approach in Jan to maintain good relations with Leipzig. I hear that gentleman thing, but fuck all of that. Because end of the day, whether they like us or not, if you're going to put the bread down in Jan or the bread down in summer, is what it is. Keep it moving. Pardon me, there's talk around extending Martinelli's deal as well. I don't know if Ben Jacobs is credible, but yeah, that's him. We've been linked with Marcus Thuram. We all know that's nonsense. Saliba is keen to seal a dream move to Real Madrid, according to this report. Saliba? Madrid is Madrid, innit? Stan Kroenke confirms 455 million cash injection as Arsenal target extraordinary Emirates Stadium expansion. I just don't care enough. I just don't care enough, man. I just don't care enough. 1 second, people. I'm getting an alert. I think the ring doorbell's gone off. I'm going to be back in a second. Give me 30 seconds. But you might as well see my goal.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
At least Amazon doing what Arsenal can't, delivering when it matters. My guys. At least I've got my goddaughter's present. See me? Good godfather, man. But yeah, let's sit back down, man. It is a banger, man. Or the companion, but your boy in it, I definitely don't need that. I don't want to talk to him. I definitely Tebs, you gotta think about it. You're chatting shit on YouTube. Me, come on. Be nice. Because we got nothing else but to have a little laugh and a joke and boy each other. Behave. What if Arteta gets injured? Should have brought it back up in Jan. We don't even have anyone who can hold the ball up. It's done. If this happened in FM, backroom staff would be getting sacked. Boy, I just realized when we play Chelsea at home, we won't be allowed to play Sterling because of him being on loan. We won't even have a front three anymore. It is where it is now, man. It is where it is. I can guarantee I will be with you lot, win, lose, draw, all of these things. But it is where it is, man. Just don't lose to no one in the top 6 now, innit? That's all I hope. Just so my WhatsApp group chats can be cool. That's it. This actually killed my whole mood. I don't even want to carry on with my work anymore. Listen, don't make Arsenal not get you paid. Do your work, bro. Like, don't make Arsenal not get you paid. He should have spoken up, given ultimatum, but he doesn't care about trophies himself. But it's done, man. This is an I told you so moment, but you never wanted it to be proven right. It's true, but I'm not on that. I think Arsenal fans, and I get it because it's about the message you're bringing out. Yeah, there's too much vested interest. There's too much one-upmanship. I'm not interested in that. Wait, what? All right, let me just share. Give me a second. I'll just share my screen, man. I'm not even saying I want this to be the case, but TBR Football has been told Arsenal are not planning to sign a free agent to bolster their attacking department, although that is unlikely to stop the club being offered a number of unattached players by agents. Use the academy then, innit? Change the formation. Change it. Play the academy dons. Arteta, you always waffle about internal solutions. So go find that, man. As an international fan, what are your comments going to do? Banners must go up. Seats must be emptied. Do you know what? Yeah, one thing I must admit. Yeah, sorry, no, DG, don't listen to these toxic positive dons. That'll pee you off more. I promise. You gotta laugh. Do you know what's funny? Yeah, I appreciative of having 64. Well, subscribe if you haven't. We're approaching 65. Yeah, 65,000 subscribers. I love you lot all. Yeah. Every now and again, I see comments, especially when it's not going well at Arsenal. And I saw a comment the other day. A guy was like, I think it was on a comment. I think it was on the vid that me and Jess did. They were like, you lot are just on YouTube. You lot should be doing protests and using your brand. And I'm like, brother, like, one, well, I know protests ain't going to do nothing for the Cronkies. Two, I ain't even got the clout like that. Three, and what always annoys me, cool, you can demand that of me. The fuck are you doing? Anywho, is what it is. We're gonna have to play the young G's, man. Run up their likes, man. Play the youths. Big eye, Peter's back, and he got merchandise. But yeah, not gonna lie, you kind of look like you just finished the shift for DHL. Big up DHL, then. Hey, tell them to shout me. Let's do some advertisement. Give me a little change. We'll do that. Make it happen. If you want to do funny things, we'll do funny things. If we get a 90,000 seater before we win something, I'll lose it. Tierney's been confirmed. You can't listen. Stop thinking your fellow Arsenal fan has common sense in it, because the vast majority of people, like in society, let alone football, are sheep. Forget it. If we beat Liverpool, all it takes is 3 results, and people will start doing the most. You get some salty youths in the Premier still. Yeah, you do, man. But you know what? YouTube is these lots' playground, isn't it? They can say what they want to say, man. No free agents means you're okay with failure once more people and inevitably run into the ground. I'm not going to lie, I hear what they're saying around the free agents, but I'm not sure what free agent, but like, we really have to stress test that. The house is on fire, but we can still save the bathroom in it. I don't know what to say now, more, man. I've said all my thoughts. You'll have said your piece. It's over, man. Champs revenue and bonuses, massive match day income, merch money, clear of PSR, FFP limitations, and TV money. So it's done, man. That's why I was hoping Josh was being a man and maxed out the platinum MasterCard. You know what I mean? It's over, man. Man, we can spend 750 million plus and not care about FFP. Meanwhile, Tim effing Lewis said 60 million for Watkins was a bit too much. They don't care anymore, man. I'll believe when the Cronky's cut. I'll believe when Arteta is really held accountable. Other than that, I'll enjoy the highs. I'll hold the lows in it. Like, big up the super chatters, man. Anyone who super chats, definitely my mods. Definitely my mods. Big up all of you lot in any capacity that support this thing. I'm not taking Ben Yedder because he's a madman. I don't condone all of those kind of things that your name's being thrown around with, but it's peak, isn't it? Like, we're fucked. We're fucked. I don't know what to say anymore, man. Like, we are fucked. Like, really, like, we are so fucked. We're in trouble, lad. We're not even in trouble. We're in trouble. Like, even that comment, I just deepen it. Oh my God, Sterling can't play against Chelsea. Oh man. Hey, we're a funny football club, you know. But you know the club in the next 24 to 48 to 72 hours, yeah. Mark my words. I'm not saying it. They're going to say Saka's going to be back against Leicester. I bet you an article comes out. Saka's ahead of schedule. Something around that stuff. Martinelli's injuries not as bad as as we think. I bet you any money. If I'm lying, I'm frying. I hope I'm lying for the club's sake. I don't want to be right. Ethan on where he got goal of the month. Big up Ethan. Right, we're going to need. You know what, Ethan? I just want to see you score goals. And you know what? Yeah, I want to show you lot something. We all know Arteta's playing a political game, yeah. But I want you lot's thoughts. What do you lot think of this? Mikel Arteta, Stan and Joss are the hungriest sports people I've ever met. I've never seen ownership like it. The level of support they give you, that's something incredible. I just want you lot's thoughts of that. Once again, Stan and Josh Kroenke are the hungriest sports people I have ever met. I've never seen ownership like it. The level of support that they give you, that's something incredible. Yeah, I want you lot's thoughts. I don't want my thoughts. I know what I think. I want you lot's thoughts. Because I know Arteta don't mean that. But if I have to take your words for gospel, then you're with them then, innit? It's peak, man. I give it through me to the end of the season. Through me got up front, man. Frimpong's a big up Frimpong, man. You're always doing contact with the Arsenal players. You must have taken part in training. They know your game. Just got up front, man. I just want to know, like, what did I do in my life to deserve this? I'm not saying Arsenal have to be the big bad bullies in the world, even though I'd like it. But what have I done to deserve this? Year in, year out. Right. I don't even know how old I would have been in 2004. I definitely would have been in primary school. I'm 30 in April, like. But that's 20 plus years. Should have just kept Wenger if this is what we're on. Can't lie. I do know we did approach Coleman, but the details of why it broke down are clear. Our Department of Defense, big up yourself, but that's the point. But we could approach everyone. If you approach Bear Gal and you don't get no numbers, then yeah, you got confidence and there's something you could take from it, but you didn't get the digits. So there's something, whether you're good looking, whether you need to cut your hair, whether you're going for the wrong sort of gal, you need to go back to the drawing board because I've never seen my team win the league, but I've been alive when we did. Why don't I get to experience that? You see, and that breaks my heart, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy I ain't you though. Like 95 in the building. Hey, I came through at the best time still. Big up my athetic. Merch is cold though. Geez, fire. The Cronkies are hungry in any sport but football. Their hockey team won the league in 2022. Nuggets are a franchise now in the NBA. Rams got a stadium, bro. They don't care about us, bro. I bet you, yeah. Listen, I'm not no NBA hockey expert, all these things, but how much money do you want to bet? All their signings they made or people they talk to, bro, they probably, like, when they want to sign Donny, like a hockey player, like, hey, come to London, man. Come watch a game. This is what we're being used, bro. We're collateral, bro. And you know what? From a business point of view, as businessmen, I can't lie. The Cronkies have done superb. The problem is, I love this football club, and you need to go, bro. You need to go. I can't blame you for everything, but you need to go. Because even if Arteta gets sacked and the next man wins the league, I don't know if the next man's going to be set up for. So you need to cut, bro. You need to go. Spotify done. Start the rumors again, man. Where the new Liverpool when I was growing up, good team, but can't win it. Bro, me as a youth, I saw Liverpool win Champions League. Big up you, M9, though. Don't worry, man. I can't lie. I'm happy I'm not you, though. Big up your thing, guy. I shouldn't even laugh, but all we got is tears. The younger Arsenal fans, hey. Them man they didn't watch on reading that. The man knows he won't ever be pressured to win things, so happy to say whatever. PR merchant Wenger got handed out. Ethan, top lad. Arteta now has all the excuses not to win the league. You're right, dude. You're not gonna lie. Believe fever pitch can happen. I'm not on blindly believing, bro. Like, I hear that. Like, yeah, I want the players to believe in that. But this is not a, like, man can't believe for no reason. There's no reason to believe. Yeah, there might be some mathematical stuff, but I'm not on just blindly criticizing or believing anything, bro. Like, I'm not on blind optimism. Shoot me. I'm not on blind optimism. I'm not on that. At this moment in time, and I'm going to say it on record, it is what it is. Injuries, we know what we've spoken about. We know what it is. We know who's available. We know who's not. Try win as many games as possible. Hope for a miracle. That's my fault. I'm not blindly believing. I'm not blindly supporting. I'm not on it. I invest too much emotionally into this. I'm not on it. Sorry, I'm not on it. I'm not on it one bit. I'm not on it. Play it, man. Ryan Kent, bring him in. It's peak now. Bring him. Nice. We're finished, man. Don't be gaslit into believing until it's written in stone. Bro, when there's every reason for me to believe, whether we do it or not, if I think I've seen everything in my club, the depth is there, the 9 is there, the left winger is there, you got good squad players, which they should be, in Trossard, Jesus, Kai, all of those things. All the things I'm vexed about, if they're eradicated or they're addressed, better yet, addressed is the right word, I will start saying mad stuff. Because contrary to popular belief, I actually think winning the league and where I want us to go is there. We're here. Like, we're here. But we're not doing the things to get there. So naturally, man, them are dropping down. And we're always going to be there. This is where I want us to be. This is where we are, right? We're going to keep doing this throughout a season. And there'll be times we're knocking. But we don't bust the door down. What about free agents? We went through that earlier, man. The team doesn't pass the eye test to win these major trophies. We're getting further away. We ain't got the dogs, man. We're trying to win the league on a shoestring budget. I agree but disagree, because man found 65 million for Kai Havertz, 30 for Moreno, 40 odd for Fabio Vieira. Of course, I'm focusing on the ones that didn't work, but like, we can't act like this. This ain't a kumbaya thing. This ain't no woe is me thing. This ain't no my back's against the wall. I don't know. I'm born in a remote part of England with no chances to higher access, and I somehow become the prime minister of this country. This is not adapting. It's not. It really isn't. Arteta's bougie. You was working for Pep Guardiola. You got here and you've done all right, but you've not done enough. Mate, even Saka, man. At this point, bro, Saka, don't push yourself. I know you're going to push yourself, but don't push yourself. Is this the lowest point ever in relation to our season goals? Nah, because we finished back-to-back 8th, but it's definitely up there, man. The maddest thing is, I still think we'll beat Chelsea. This feels like we're experiencing the day after a wake. Hiding behind the PSR, but people will fall for it. Because people want to make sure, oh my God, I want to be on this platform. I want to be on that platform. It's funny, but it's not funny, but it's funny. R.I.P. Aguero Jr. Aguero's son died. If he died, that's shit news. R.I.P. I hope that's fake. There ain't nothing to say to you lot, man. I'm not finna waste you lot's time no more, man. Like, I respect you lot too much. I always say I can't guarantee Arsenal are gonna win serious things, but the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, I'll be here with you lot. So big up you lot, my members, my moderators, my regular supporters, those who silently watch, those that are new here, anyone that's super chatted. Big up yourself, man. I think I'm back live to do Liverpool versus Everton. Really, I don't want to do a watch along. I'll be real. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we definitely do a watch along for Leicester versus Arsenal. There's always content. I've tried my best. You know, I'm sure Tom Canton, Lee Judges, bare collabs I've done. So go and check them out. Friday, I'm gonna have Dan Potts. It'd be nice to shut up and let Dan speak because Dan says it how it is. So yeah, man. In fact, you lot get on. I bucked Turkish today as well. I saw Turkish today at one thing. So you lot terrorize Turkish and tell him to get on this collab thing, innit?
Against this right back, Charlie's definitely.